Haxton could think here that he has the best hand here very easily. I expect Haxton to call.
Haxton does come with the call. Backdoor hearts available to him as well on this paired board. And also keep in mind, Foxen doesn't have a whole lot of chips behind here, and the ace of spades hits on the turn.
900.
900,000. That is very small.
It is, but it's actually a really, really advanced. It's a very sneaky bet. And you know, people ask me all the time, right? Do you want to play a PLO tournament with the best PLO players or the best tournament players? And this is exactly an example of why Alex Foxen is so good at poker. He's doing something that you would never see necessarily in a cash game. He's betting 1/6 the size of the pot. But now Ike has no idea what to do here other than to call. And it's a really good bet because it freezes your opponent. It's a very advanced bet by Foxen. Let's see a river card.
So the 9 of clubs completes the board on the river.
Wow, and look at this. Haxton makes aces and 9s. See here, this is now a spot where Foxen bet 900 on the turn.
So Haxton taking the lead here on the river. Aces and 9s. Foxen was out in front prior to that.
So Foxen does decide to check. Ike has aces and 9s. So the only thing that Ike's really losing to in this spot are aces, or the case 2 aces, which is super unlikely. And maybe if Foxen somehow has a 3 in his hand, but it's very unlikely. I would love for Ike to bet here.
5 million is the bet. Foxen now deciding for his tournament life, and Haxton just piling on the pressure here. Massive decision here. Players are guaranteed $539,000. Next pay jump, $715,000. And that was a time extension chip that Foxen tossed forward. That was not a call. The yellow chips indicating miserable spot here for Foxen. Oh, he makes the call, and that is it for Alex Foxen. Isaac Haxton announces ace-9, and that's the look we expected to see on the face of Alex Foxen. A look of defeat. And unfortunately for him, the river decided his fate here, as he will collect $539,000 for his 6th place finish. And we are now down to the final 5 with Isaac Haxton back on top after winning a huge one here. All right, so Ivy only 900K left behind here. Is there any pathway where Ivy can still give up in this situation?
Not really, because he has the range advantage on ace-high boards. So there's the only flop I could see him, you know, getting away from if it's 6, 7, 8. We don't know what he has. And this is a spot for Ike where he actually should just be leading into Ivy here for the last million, because he's not folding and he has a bare open ender. I expect Ike here to just lead out for $1 million. And that's such a wet board that I expect Ivy to probably have some sort of that based on his raise pre-flop on the button.
So Haxton first to act from the big blinds.
1 million.
And there it is. There's the lead. At least he did that correctly.
Just king 10.
Ivy makes the call. Just king 10 announced. Let's see what Ivy turns over here. King 9 versus king 10. That means that, oh, and Ivy has spades. Okay.
3 would be a spicy turn.
That changes things a lot. Some backdoor smaller straight draws as well for Ivy. But for now, 14 outs here, looking for a spade.
And Ivy's actually technically the favorite.
Spades keeping Ivy in front here. Turn card, deuce of
What do you
diamonds.
think the equity is now?
Now Ivy picks up a 3.
65-35?
Any 3 would give him the nut straight here as
I think
well.
it's a little higher because of the 3 of
Oh, he
spades.
thought he hit the 3 gut shot as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
So neither player with a
40,
pair.
60.
If the board pairs, Ike's going to win this hand with king 10 high.
River card incoming. Ivy's term of life on the line.
Yeah,
It's the deuce of spades on the river, and Ivy makes a flush.
9, right?
Yeah.
Phil Ivy still on the hunt. 5 left in the 100K PLO. Morris sweating for a pay jump here. You can hear him in the background.
And Ivy actually has a hand that plays really well against aces. Notice he's 40% here. The 50K, PPC, 4 times.
Top set here for Haxton as Ivy's tournament life is on the line. Ivy now just 7% to win this hand. This is trouble. Backdoor hearts would be a great escape as we see the 4 clubs on the turn.
Good luck, guys.
And
Thank
that
you.
will do it.
Great.
Phil
Wonderful.
Ivey eliminated in 5th place. The legend himself gets a round of applause from the people on the rail. The remaining players will be happy to see him go as they are one step closer to that $3 million top prize. Ivey will collect $715,000.
great job, Shaun.
Wow.
The Jack of Spades doesn't end it.
64
Or the
million in
seven
the
of
middle.
spades.
Deeb again trying to end it.
I'll
Queen,
take
queen, 10,
either
6
one of
versus
them.
king,
I'm okay
king,
with it right now.
Jack 7. Deeb with 10 outs. This is for it all, ladies and gentlemen. This is for it all.
And Haxton's at risk, right?
Haxton at risk. 10 on the
We got more
turn.
outs?
Wow, now Deeb
Tens
can
and
hit a 10 or a
sixes?
6. A queen, 10, 6, or a spade.
Shaun Deeb can end it right now, or will Haxton again take a massive chip lead? River card incoming. It's the Jack of Spades. Shaun Deeb wins the largest tournament of his poker career and collects a $3 million first place prize. Defeating Isaac Haxton heads up.
You too.
Haxton collecting $2 million for his runner-up finish.